First start off by introducing yourself.
What am I looking at? You?
Yes.
My name is Tanis Monroy.
Did you grow up in Carlisle or did you move over here when you were older?
I moved here when I was about 3 or 4. I was born in Binghamton, New York, which is upstate, near Syracuse area. But due to my dad's work, we moved here to PA. I spent a year in Allentown, and then I was here in Carlisle ever since.
What drew your parents to Carlisle?
Mostly the job from my father and the area here. It's nice and quiet, but it has a big city feel. Only without the big city problems.
How was it growing up in Carlisle?
I loved it. The schools were great. I have no complaints. Lamberton was one of my favorite schools, Lamberton Middle School. That really helped shape my career and interests later on in life.
Do you think Carlisle has changed since you've grown up?
I do. I think it's changed for a positive. I think there's more focus on the downtown businesses, which is good. You support local businesses. It helps the town grow and eventually the state as well.
Do you hope for anything to change in Carlisle?
I hope for there to be more awareness of what the town has to offer, and for people to understand that Carlisle is a great town. There's a few people who are like, oh, Carlisle, there's nothing to do there. It's too quiet. No, we have festivals like this one. We have throughout the year, so we have plenty of stuff here.
Do you remember what you did for fun when you were little?
That's a good question. My friends and I would walk all over town, just enjoy what we have to see. Going to war college because I had a lot of friends in the army, and also doing poetry and writing was always a fun activity.
Is there anything? Sorry. Is there anything that you miss that isn't here anymore that used to be there when you were little?
There's a 50s malt shop where a wine shop is currently Castle Rig. I love Castle Rig because I love supporting local businesses, but 50s malt shop was cool.
Is that where you usually hung out, or was it more in the War College where you spent your time?
Yeah, more in War College area and Dickinson College.
Speaking of Dickinson College, what was your opinion of it when you were growing up? Did you have any positive, negative opinions of it?
Growing up, I was like, wow, this school's huge. And as I got older, I'm like, it's not that big. But I still love it.
Do you think that there's been more integration between the college and the town?
I think so. I think the college does a great job of being involved and just letting people know that they're there, and they also participate in festivals, especially a Monty Festival, which invites everyone from all over to attend.
Is there anything that you would suggest that Dickinson should do to integrate itself further into the town?
I think they should let their students know to be more open towards the public. I noticed that the students tend to be a little shy up until they get to their junior or senior year. So just do more programs for the freshmen and sophomores to be in the community.
When you were growing up, was there more sense of a community than it is now?
I think there was. But I think it's coming back. And I think one of the biggest reasons growing up, there was, I mentioned the Amani Festival. It's a festival that brought people from all over together, and it had a focus on peace. And that went away for about 4 or 5 years. So that's something that the town missed, but it's coming back now. So,
why do you think there was a decrease in the feel of community for those 4 or 5 years?
I think it's something that's tough getting community involvement as far as volunteers. Some people get older, they retire. So it's important to get the younger generation involved.
And do you think it's difficult to get that younger generation involved?
Yes, because we tend to be stubborn. Now, I'm the older younger, but I understand that we can be hard-headed.
If there was anything that you could change about Carlisle and have no repercussions for changing it, what would it be?
Wow. I would have the businesses stay open later. That's what I would do. I always joke around that I want Chinese late in the night.
Is there anything else that you wish that Carlisle did to better itself?
I think just staying more active, not just in Carlisle, but all over. We have projects called the Greater Carlisle Project, so extending to the other nearby towns like Bowling Springs, Camp Hill area, just branch out a little bit more.
And do you think Carlisle is on the right track?
Yes, I do. Definitely believe it is.
Do you think there's a way to integrate the townies and the Carlisle or the Dickinson students a bit better so that they aren't as shy? You mentioned a bit earlier that they were a bit shy. Do you think, other than programs, there's a way to do that?
I think just keeping them involved in community service, or having them attend events like this, having the school set up a little table or something, just kind of introduce them and get them more comfortable. Because some students come from all over the world, and that can be a little timid sometimes coming into a smaller town with new people. So I think that would make them comfortable.
Do you think it has changed a lot from everybody coming into Carlisle all of a sudden? Do you think the town has kind of changed a bit in its feel?
Yes, I think it's a giant melting pot now. I think growing up, there wasn't as many ethnic groups around. My family is Hispanic. There wasn't as many of us around, and now we see just people from all over, which is great.
And you do think that it has been a positive experience with all this integration from everybody?
I definitely agree, because I think everybody has provided something to the town, and it gives it some more flavor.
All right, I think that's it. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.